Next, we'll see two teams square off for just the 11th time. The Chiefs lead the series 9-1, with Washington's lone win coming in 1983. The action is headed your way on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heinicke at the helm in his second season with the football team.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Heinicke on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, it's Heinicke. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 19 carries, 80 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. To throw is Heinicke. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down right around the 25. Tyrann Mathieu, the All-Pro, up to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run here for J.D. McKissic. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Heinicke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Heineke. And he fires one incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Heineke now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, Hill, great grab. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now Heineke. He's got it to Gibson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive, and they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Okay.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. It's caught. Humphries. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Adam Humphries spent 4 years in Tampa and 2 in Tennessee. Knows how to operate out of the slot and find his way open downfield. Makes a good catch there.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Heineke to throw it. Out to the right to Humphries. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Heineke. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. McKinnon now going to try the left side. Tackle made by Chase Young. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This young man, Chase Young, has it all. Speed, power, and a full arsenal of moves to get to the quarterback. The defensive rookie of the year in 2020, he had 7.5 sacks that season. They expect plenty more in the future.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Heineke. Steps away to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
7 yards the pickup there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And again, he'll get it to Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast?
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for Washington, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go. Let's go.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Now Heineke.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle. From the 38, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Yeah, way to go.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Heineke now. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On second down now, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Now hang on, Fitzgerald shaken up apparently. Remaining down on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Chiefs on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is third down and 12.
Handoff. It's McKinnon.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. First down, Heineke.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Heineke. A throw to the flat here for McKissick.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Heineke.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, Heineke.
And he rifles one incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, Heineke. He'll get this one to Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's McKissick. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Heineke. He's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC's offense ready to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the grab. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And again, it's Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again, it's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Heineke to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Washington on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Heineke looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Heineke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, Heineke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Heineke. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Heineke on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Kansas City, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.